Like, you're a racist that doesn't even touch grass. Kanake is an actual slur, but I've never met a Turk who felt actually insulted by it. Usually they're only offended by the intention behind it. I've never heard it before. A juicer just called you a roach in my messages. Well, I mean, again, they're juicers. They spend all their time on the internet. Most of you guys spend all your time on the internet too, but at least you're not like racist, I guess. So that's good for the most part. I've seen a lot of people in Excuse Chat use the cockroach emote when you're on stream. Yes, bro, because they're fucking 14-year-olds, or even sadder than that. They're like actually older adults that watch XQC and fucking, I don't know, they spend a lot of time in these forums. That's it. And they think that it's like edgy. I don't really care, to be honest. Trump is, the eagle is landed. You call for a ban? Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about that. That's dumb as fuck. Yeah, I love when Felix is like, yeah, I'm not snitching, and then proceeds to snitch, which is like not even a snitch, but worse than that, because he's like literally calling for a ban. He's just fucking bored. He wants to drama bait. He's gonna get some good Reddit points. That'll go to Dixerto. They'll go to Twitter. People will fucking cry about it. And it also corresponds to like a little bit of a kick defense. You know what I mean? It's great. Calling for a ban on who? Both he and I and many other people watched a car chase, and I was not as quick as he was to click away. I mean, I clicked away as well. But a dude jumped out of the car during the car chase. He later died. Like not there, and there wasn't any there wasn't any blood or anything like that. As you can see, he didn't die on the stream, but it doesn't matter. He later died because he jumped out of a fucking car, and he's like trying to get brownie points for, I guess. He's trying to get brownie points for what, like not showing that part, I guess. And it wasn't even, it happened like days ago. Like they tried to push that on LSF as like momentum. They were like, dude, we got to get Hasan banned for this. And then it didn't happen. So then they got mad. So then XQC turned around and revitalized it for no fucking reason. It's something that like content creators know not to bring up unless they're, again, bored, want attention, want to farm drama, want to get brownie points from some of the worst fucking weirdos on the internet, and that's what he's doing. You know, XQ Karen. Whatever. By a judge. I'm the fake friend, though. The door swinging open from Trump's plane on the tarmac. Of course, no jetway here, as we did see President Trump, former President Trump, wave to some of his supporters as he was getting on this plane initially in Palm Beach, Florida. We're going to stick with this shot here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. As this unprecedented moment as he arrives there in New York City. Security will be heightened around Trump Tower and also the district attorney's office in Manhattan in downtown New York City, as this former President Trump expected to be arraigned and booked on Tuesday. Fingerprints, the mugshot, and the whole work likely to be happening. You can see several people stepping off the plane, including former President Trump soon enough. You can see just some essentially his sons stepping off the plane, as well as we saw Eric Trump tweeting from the plane, watching the people. Our big beautiful boy is coming. They were coming from Florida to New York City. I'm not sure if any of those people were former President Trump as of yet. As other Win 69 show the whole thing. Why is he fixed on you? Dude, because I'm a villain on the internet for all the fucking sweatiest losers. And if you want to come across like an apolitical person, the easiest thing you can do is just shit on me. That's it. It's the lowest common denominator bullshit.
and you're basically fucking you're cultivating an audience of some of the worst fucking losers on the planet. Everybody knows it. Everybody does it on purpose. They do it cynically. It's a cynical deployment, okay? You're doing it because you want to farm some of the fucking people that hate me. Doesn't matter. Also, again, it's always nuance. Staying on it. It wasn't just about the car. He was also bringing up you and Rage watch Gideon on stream, so it was definitely targeting you specifically. Like, this shit is it's very, very stupid overall, because like any content creator that says I'm not trying to get someone banned over this is lying. They literally are doing that. Okay, they're doing that. They're bringing it up so that it goes on LSF, so they can fucking get some momentum going, even if they don't get like someone banned. It's just like, it's stupid. If you take the necessary precautions when you're live streaming, and you sometimes accidentally still show something, but as long as it's not like in the range of like complete fucking unacceptable, you're like, you're over the top, basically showing something deliberately and purposefully, like, yes, Twitch is going to be more forgiving. Context is important. Nuance is important. That's it. Yeah, I switched scenes immediately. You know, a little bit of a boomer delay, obviously, but that's it.
During potential protest that he is not a playground for misplaced.
Dude, not.
More people stepping off the plane.
Like, look, this guy, like, for example, this guy is not in it because he's like legitimately upset about anything. He's in it because he wants a person that he doesn't like to be banned off the platform. That's it. You know what I mean? And now that I banned him, he's going to go clip something, put it on fucking LSF, try to farm drama over and over again. Yeah, he died later due to injuries. But again, that's basically, it's just resentment. It's not about what happened.
There's plenty of security around that. Still, authorities warn that possessing a weapon in certain areas is a crime, including at a courthouse or a federal building. Trump Tower was open on Monday, but authorities plan
to watch band streamers all the time. He's a hypocrite. Yes, but no, you don't understand. The people that are on Reddit like him, so he's not hypocritical. That's how it works.
Georgia's planned a rally in New York late on Tuesday morning.
Hypocrisy is only something you can deploy to people you don't like, that don't pass your own personal vibe checks. Hypocrisy is not something you talk about with your own favorite content creator.
Expected media circus after initially being caught off guard by the news of the indictment when it broke on Thursday evening. Trump and his team are focused on using what they call a weak case against Trump to his advantage as we continue to wait for the former president to step off his private plane that just took the journey from Mar-a-Lago to New York City.
+30 charges is not weak. It depends on what the charges are, and we still don't know. After the arraignment, we will find out what actually happened. You know, we don't know yet. I mainly just love that this is what people try to get you on when you do active Warzone coverage and such, and go above and beyond to make sure you don't show the shit even when the media's trying to do trauma porn. Yeah, exactly. I'm very careful. I'm very careful about like what I show usually, and sometimes given the content, given the nature of the content that I cover, every now and then there is going to be something that will be a little, you know, little outside of the boundaries of the terms of service, and I try to do everything I can to make sure that that doesn't happen, right? But it will sometimes. It's the news. And most of the time I'm looking at other news broadcasters in general So they show way more than I am comfortable showing. It is what it is.
As we continue to watch this frame here on Live Now from Fox, let's get over to our Fox 5 team in New York as they continue to cover this moment of.
I hate that everyone is so bad faith towards you. It makes me sad. It is what it is, man.
At LaGuardia. Let's listen into their coverage here on Live Now.
There, and you know, here it's the same kind of media frenzy that you see once you're getting off the plane. You can see some people already coming off of the plane there. Trump traveling with, you know, a few dozen aides, as well as Eric Trump, his son, too. And so any moment now we will be seeing the Trump emerge and see his demeanor and see how he addresses kind of like what's going on the tarmac there before getting into the car. And again, the plan is to have him stay at Trump Tower for the night. On Tuesday, tomorrow, he will likely surrender to authorities for booking and then a likely afternoon arraignment, and at which point we will finally learn all of the charges in the indictment. They'll finally be aired, finally be unsealed, and we'll see that perp walk down the hall into the courtroom. Again, history in the making that you're watching right now. A former commander-in-chief been indicted, facing arraignment, will face a judge. We will learn about those criminal charges that he faces. A lot of first here, including this moment that we're witnessing at this time. And over, you know, hush money payments to, you know, adult film actress Stormy Daniels, a person who it seems he's been connected to throughout his campaign since 2016, leading before. And so that's what the case surrounds, and then we'll further learn the exact charges, whether it's falsifying the records with Trump Organization and beyond.
Right. Yeah. No, it's interesting. This does date back 7 years at this point. It's certainly one of the big questions hanging out there. After his arraignment, will the judge issue a gag order? If so, how would that impact the statements he's expected to make tomorrow night when he's back home at Mar-a-Lago? What would be the repercussions if he breaks or violates the gag order? Certainly, you know, there are some people on his own team who are trying to walk back a lot of what he's already said until this point, calling the judge out by name, saying the judge hates him, calling out the DA, Alvin Bragg. This weekend, you know, on one of the cable shows, Cy Vance Jr., who was Alvin Bragg's predecessor as DA in Manhattan, raised concern about Trump's attacks on Bragg and the judge thus far, saying that in and of itself raises the specter of potentially leveling additional criminal charges against him. Even Trump's attorney, Joe Tacopina, sort of trying to walk back some of that rhetoric that he has been firing off on social media and elsewhere since news of this arraignment broke. And another interesting point, we first went on indictment watch because of a post from Trump on his own social media account.
That he would be arrested.
Right. And he said a leak, which may or may not have been truthful. And then last week, when the news actually came down, we heard his team was surprised by it, and it took everyone off guard. So, you know, it's always interesting exactly where the truth lies when you're dealing with the former president, certainly. As we can see, the luggage continues to come off the plane right now. Trump's personal plane, LaGuardia Airport, Queens.
Where's the suit? I mean, the arraignment is tomorrow, I think.
New York City.
Yeah, very historic.
It'd be fucked up if he did the arraignment a day before. I think he's just coming to New York.
Off the plane here, his demeanor, his attitude.
Oh!
And
there he is.
Our
big beautiful boy.
Trump getting off the plane.
That crimer. He's a criminal.
New York City at LaGuardia Airport. Of course, traveling from Mar-a-Lago to New York City as they were wheels down earlier here on Live Now from Fox. You watched the moment from the journey that began at Mar-a-Lago earlier on today, just after noon, as they now touch down as we approach the 4 o'clock hour on the East Coast. The former president arriving to begin an unprecedented chapter as he was the first former president to be indicted there for criminal charges. He will make this journey from LaGuardia Airport to Trump Tower, the some 10-mile journey there, as he will spend the night at his residence there before expecting to be in Manhattan for the arraignment and the booking early on Tuesday morning, in 24 hours or so from now. we're going to continue to follow this here on Live Now from Fox. I'm going to put up some other shots that we continue to follow as other people are stepping off the plane as well. Certainly a very big moment in time right now as we see this take place here in LaGuardia in New York City. We saw plenty of supporters on the ground in Palm Beach that were with flags, with signs, with different Trump-labeled signs, flags, shirts, and whatnot.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to play both sides of the Republican drama.
Similar supporters, the followers of Trump after
and is
raid on Mar-a-Lago
is currently leading a peaceful protest, as far as I understand, about this.
Also there once again for this, as he has been indicted and will be arraigned on Tuesday. There's expecting to be a rally with Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene early on Tuesday morning. Certainly plenty of supporters likely to be in attendance for that as well. We want to put up another shot here on Live Now from Fox as we'll give you a look of where they are heading. As right now, this is the tarmac there at LaGuardia Airport. They will soon be heading to Trump Tower. As you can see, a live picture we have out of Trump Tower as well, downtown Manhattan, as this is the location. As you can see, plenty of traffic, expecting to close off some streets around Trump Tower, around the Manhattan DA's office. So that's a security concern that the officials in New York, the New York Police Commissioner, are continuing to watch as well. They also heard from the mayor there, Eric Adams, talking about making sure protests, potential protests and rallies and speeches were nonviolent. Also talking about protocols, that making sure people understood the rules, the laws of New York, and some zones where carrying a firearm, no matter the permit, is considered illegal, that being like a courthouse or a federal building. So they will soon head to
This is
Trump
the most
Tower,
innocent man in America. I can't believe what they're doing.
LaGuardia Airport. We want to give you another picture of what we see from a different angle here, just so you can kind of see what we're looking at as well from our various different angles. You can see there from kind of the concourse, you can see the front of the former president's train, or plane, excuse me, as they will head